Similar photographs have been viewed by all of us, $10,000 for each XRP. The cryptocurrency known as XRP is acknowledged by a wide variety of organizations, including banks, financial market infrastructures, auditing firms, and numerous others. On the other hand, how exactly are we going to go back there? In order to reach these levels, what are the use cases that are going to be implemented? With that being said, derivatives is most likely one of the most popular topics. There is a possibility that people may not fully comprehend the influence that XRP can have on all of these marketplaces throughout the world. Today, I would want to take a moment to delve even further into derivatives and the reasons why XRP would be the ideal asset in the world to utilize for all of this. If we are able to do so, I would like to take this opportunity to do so. Permit me to go ahead and make this arrangement for you. This is a brand new video that I have watched. I have no idea when this was published, but I certainly do remember this. In the same way that the futures market determines the values of gold, wheat, and other assets throughout the world, the derivatives market will also determine the pricing of cryptocurrencies. Look into it. As I explained to your audience today, I consider cryptocurrency to be much more than just a new asset class. Rather, I consider it to be a new architecture of finance. It is a new method of determining who owns what and who is transferring what to whom, and it does so by utilizing the internet as the foundation for establishing that value, as opposed to the individual balance sheets of proprietary institutions. For the purpose of establishing value, it is a new architecture and a new protocol. In the physical or spot market, the price of the underlying commodity is not truly determined in any commodity market. This is true for all commodity markets. Derivative markets are responsible for determining the price. When it comes to price discovery, mature derivative markets are very necessary, since they are the only gathering place where buyers and sellers may come together to reach a consensus on the price. It is for this reason that the price of gold is not determined at a jewelry store. In the derivatives market, the action takes place at a grain elevator. The price of wheat is not determined by the market. In the derivative markets, the action takes place. The price of gasoline is not determined at the petrol station. In the derivative markets, the action takes place. Establishing derivatives for cryptocurrency that are both healthy and well-functioning would therefore offer a good basis for the discovery of prices and the establishment of prices for cryptocurrency. In the future, the price of assets such as XRP will be determined by the futures market, as this is the case. I also wanted to investigate the other aspects that set XRP apart from other cryptocurrencies in this market. Take a look at this, shall we? In the derivatives market, XRP is becoming more recognized as a useful asset for strengthening liquidity. This is due to the fact that it possesses various distinctive qualities that are connected to its technology, market structure, and regulatory procedure. It is going to blow your head to hear this. Please have a look at this. Rapidity and fluidity that are unparalleled, with a market capitalization of between $12 to $20 billion and significant trading volumes across both spot and futures markets. XRP is the digital asset that is considered to be among the most liquid on a worldwide scale. When it comes to derivatives, this liquidity is important. It makes it possible to enter and exit big positions in an effective manner without experiencing considerable price slippage. On the XRP ledger, the settlement of transactions takes only 3 to 5 seconds, and the fees are a fraction of a penny. This makes the process almost instantaneous. It is notably useful for arbitrage risk management and high-frequency trading in derivatives, since this makes it possible to generate margin calls and collateral moves in a very short amount of time. As of right now, the majority of these financial organizations have, as you probably already know, these enormous computer centers and artificial intelligence, as well as all of these other things that are truly trading these things quicker than a person can. Furthermore, the capability that XRP has the potential to unlock will make it possible for those robots to trade even more, even quicker, and even more intensively. A bridging asset that is efficient for international transfers. One further factor that sets XRP apart from other cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum or Bitcoin is the fact that it incorporates this feature. It is not necessary to have pre-funding accounts because XRP was designed to function as a bridge currency. This topic is discussed rather frequently on this channel due to the fact that trillions of dollars are now being held hostage in various locations throughout the world, and that money is completely out of date. Over the course of time, it is experiencing a decline in value as a result of inflation in the currency that it is now residing in. Therefore, the more that time passes, the more that this money is unable to be utilized for personal loans, company loans, home loans, student loans, or any other type of loan. If the bank were to take that money, they would be able to provide additional services to their customers and also assist any country that is able to free up part of that value. According to what I've observed in the United States, there are around $5 to $10 trillion locked up throughout the world, merely from banks in the United States to service all of this money that is located in other countries. Consider how much of a positive impact that money could have if it were to be returned and put to use for other reasons. There is a discussion on the demand liquidity for cross-border transactions. Because of this, money is not prevented from being locked up in the various venues, which frees it up for use in more productive ways, such as in the futures market, where rapid collateral rebalancing is essential. Market makers and liquidity providers are able to move swiftly across exchanges, which eliminates the requirement to maintain substantial inventories on each platform, and thereby reduces the risk of counterparty risk. It would appear that rather than having all of their cash on 1, 2, 3 or 4 different platforms, they are able to shift it back and forth between these platforms in a very simple and straightforward manner. This is due to the fact that these transactions take somewhere between 3 and 5 seconds to complete. In the past, if you wanted to transfer money between various funds or between other goods, you would have to wait for the clearing, which might take anywhere from 1 to 2 days. This new system is not going to be able to accommodate such a lengthy process. Right now, you require it immediately. Additionally, you are referring to the movement of institutional regulating bodies. The derivatives of XRP are now subject to regulation and can be offered on major platforms. Take note of these various platforms: the Kraken, the CME Group, and Coinbase. Bitfinex, Bybit, OKX, BitGet, MEXC, Kcoin, Delta Exchange, Bitfinex, FMX, and FTX are all among the exchanges that you support. Sorry, but that is no longer relevant. On the other hand, you also have the opportunity to trade on Binance, Derbit, Crypto.com, Kraken, MEXC, Marks, OKX, BingX, Bybit, Coinbase, and of course all of these other financial platforms, like as the CME Group. It's also true that you have Robinhood, right? That is something that we are going to discuss as well. Please give me a moment to finish going through some additional information that I wanted to share with you here. We have just finished discussing the CME Group, which is Coinbase Kraken. This group offers both conventional and nano contracts, which are designed to meet the needs of ordinary traders as well as institutions. As a result of this legal certainty and infrastructure, institutional money is attracted, which further deepens liquidity and makes markets more stable. It is a reflection of worldwide demand and trust in XRP as a dependable underlying asset that derivative trading volumes for XRP have increased significantly over the past few months, with considerable involvement coming from regions other than North America. Now, the United